Today I'm watching and breaking down the cinematic language of Genshin Impact's Song of the Welkin Moon teaser, Moonlit Ballad of the Night. And if you enjoy our time together, make sure to check out my entire playlist of Genshin Impact cinematic breakdowns. Alright, let's begin.
You wish to hear a story of the moon?
Yes, I do.
That tale begins long, long ago.
I love this already. Story time.
Mister! Nappa's starting her story already.
We just saw her.
Thanks for the heads up.
Huh. I like this. Oh, the peering through. A great transition. Sort of peering through the looking glass. Connecting the characters with the set piece. This is new character, right? Her eyes, man.
It's a long way off. We might go hungry, but at least we have plenty of time.
I like this energy in the music.
Hey kid,
Teaching us about her
that
character.
headpiece of yours is pretty unique. Who designed it? Could you hook me up?
Hook me up, bro. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, chills. That was so awesome. So I was just talking about how the music was teaching us character, right? So smart. And let's go back to the beginning before we get into that. So in this beginning, begins
Tale begins long, long ago.
long ago, and there's sort of layers to this, both in a visual sense and in the storytelling, just sort of construction here that's happening, right? Somebody's narrating this. We don't know who yet. Maybe you guys know from like recognizing the voice actor. I don't know it yet because I haven't played this game for years, but I love the little respite right there. You think she's immediately going to jump into the narration, but no, it's as if we're kind of being shown the narration, right? We're kind of in the story now. We've been planted in it. And there's a very lonely shot. I feel like the music is kind of embodying each character. For this character's introduction, I don't recognize them. Must be a new character. There's the strings. And look at the shot. Beautiful, beautiful moon coming down. The title of this is Welkin Moon. And he's just a lone figure. There's a loneliness to the shot.
Mister! Nappa's starting her story already.
And look at this very colorful character. She's pink hair and everything. We just covered her in an FS trailer, which was so much fun if you missed my video on it. And this character's color is a little bit more drained. See?
Thanks for the heads up.
So he's kind of alone, even in this sense. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. You go on ahead. And then there's layers to it visually. We go through the floorboards here. We go through the roof, I should say. And then we're here in a beautiful establishing shot. So it's connected in that way. Of course, in real life, this would be a cut. But in this sense, we don't need to. It was, of course, a cut in this sort of live 2D animation style that they use here. But what a great way to jump to the next scene. And now this character gets her own sort of musical energy. And it's very fun. It's very peppy. Now this next part gave me chills. Also, I love how I always talk about in Genshin, the sort of eyes, the pupils denote different powers that they kind of have been imbued with innately. And then look at this. They kind of withhold. It's like, oh, it's a new character. What's she all about? And then we kind of get this reveal with the one eye. It's like, oh, okay. She must have some special abilities, some special powers. I think that's so fun.
Oh, the moon's a long way off. We might go hungry.
And it's a kind of mechanical sense to it. Almost reminded me of Anepha's music, which was kind of clinking and clanking and gears in the last video I covered. And she indeed seems to have some sort of mechanical bracer, possibly mechanical arm. So that would tell you that this character with the pink hair who built Anepha, right? You guys told me in the comments, maybe she also worked on this because we have the nice little artwork here. So there's just so much being taught to us in a couple seconds. It's great.
At least we have plenty of time.
Fantastic.
Hey kid, that headpiece of yours is pretty unique. Who designed it?
And then we have another character introduction through the perspective, first-person perspective of this new character. Hey, I like that headpiece, but we're getting these kind of vignette shots, focus shots. We don't really see the face. Oh, look at that. Look at this. And then this next part, like, literally gave me
Yours
chills.
is pretty unique.
Listen to the music.
designed it?
Listen to the music.
Could you hook me up?
It's going to shift when we see her. We withhold the character until we see the reflection in the drink. A reflective character, perhaps. Beautiful, beautiful introduction. And then the music. chills. It changes in this key, and it just gives chills, this kind of mysteriousness, this reflection of the character, and she's absorbed and subsumed into the drink. Chills, man. That was such a good character introduction. I love it. And now let's see what the heck is going on, and let's see where the music leads us, because that first minute was just stacked. I don't know if I've ever talked this much in the first minute of a video about just amazing observation, so let's keep it up. Wow. They put so much into it. Okay. Let's keep going.
In that era,
That's worrisome.
there was no boundary between life and death.
So we've pulled back another layer. Now we're back to the narration. Like I said, the sort of layers of storytelling. Let's see what's going on.
Willpower flowed freely among countless beings.
Whoa.
The primordial being that once ruled this planet made 3 moons rise from the earth.
Amazing. Is this real lore too for the world? Nice transition there too. So I want to comment as well. I mentioned in the beginning briefly the color of the moon in that solo character in the composition. The color of the moon has so far kind of been bleeding into each scene. This blue, this very gray blue, very beautiful moon color is kind of the narrative through line so far. So let's see if it sticks through it the entire time and kind of connects all these characters. We have a musical connection. We have the blue of the moon also kind of looking down on all of them. It's great. Another character?
It was not until the funerary year that the primordial voice once again cried out in the darkness.
There's that blue. Ooh.
My lady.
The Frostmoon Scions again.
He's holding her.
A
I love it.
laughably futile rebellion.
The music again, this futile rebellion becomes a little regal, perhaps a little arrogant in the music, as she kind of, looks down on this disgusting rebellion, lifted up, raised up as her raised status should be by this person, this robot. It's like the music is teaching us so much, and the character, the voice, great.
A rebellion.
Disgusting peasants, I love it.
Pale white frost moon, I, your loyal emissary and scion of Hyperborea, beseech you to cast down your gaze from the celestial dome above. May your gentle tears pierce the frigid night and grant us, the forsaken and forgotten, your
music.
guiding light.
That was awesome, and now it's becoming this sort of religiosity to it, and this divinity to the music is evolving. And this is the guy we saw before, who's solo. Oh my goodness, let's see. The vocals come in.
You didn't come here for the story, did you?
This is fantastic. And look, there it is. That's what I was talking about. This kind of highlight. You can see the rim lighting, even on the hand of the character. It's the moon, constantly present, looking down, giving us that kind of connection to all the characters with this rim lighting. I love it.
Finished already, huh?
Sharpening.
No. It's just a greater storyteller than myself has come.
Great shot. Wow.
Beyond the moonlight's reach, an ancient...
And now we have the piano and everything sort of combining into it. It's fantastic. I want to go back one more time. This transition was glorious. So we talk about the music. There's a sort of...
in the darkness.
There's a sort of loneliness to the music right here, but then it's going to evolve into this arrogant sort of...
The Frostmoon Scions again. A laughably futile rebellion.
As she's lifted up, as her raised status lifts up, the music
pale
evolves into this
white
kind of
frosted
powerful
moon.
feeling. And then
I,
here,
your loyal emissary and scion of Hyperborea,
there's a divinity
beseech you
in the
to
piano.
cast down your gaze from the celestial dome above.
And there's a religiosity in a
May your
piano
gentle tears
that
pierce
appears when
the
this
frigid
character
night
graces the
and
screen.
grant us, the forsaken and forgotten.
And there's a mysteriousness. We
your
don't see her
guiding
face.
light.
We don't see her face revealed, and there's the moon looking down. The vocals come in. It's kind of like all the characters are adding something to the music as they enter into the scene. It's like everybody's kind of gonna have a part to play here, and is gonna add to the story, which is a layer of this video. The story is being told, I think, by Anefa, unless I'm wrong here.
You didn't come here for the story, did you?
Fantastic.
Finished already, huh?
Yeah.
No.
This is a cool shot. We're gonna pull back.
Just a greater storyteller than myself has come.
And look at this transition. It's right out of Tetsuya no More, Advent Children. I love it.
Now, beyond the moonlight's reach, an ancient shadow brandishes its hunting claws, taking aim at the stars.
The music's evolving. Okay.
You're right.
He's up.
I came here for the moon.
There's the full intro to him. That was awesome. Finally, we see him. And here she is. And now the music is fully powered up by all the characters and their connection. And we finally see her face, the mysterious girl revealed here. There's a lot of focus on her hands and the sort of power that her hands command. And there's more hands here.
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
Noctis?
Now, be gone.
Wow, the music, man, the vocals. So brief, but we get a sense of this character's power, and it's like, I'm telling you, the focus on the hands. How cool is it that it paid that off? There's such a focus on her hands and her fingers, and then watch this. She reveals this moon, almost like it's part of the ritual, and then she graces the screen with her eyes for the first time. Then watch this. We follow her hands constantly. Her hands are leading the shot, and then here, she seems like such a kind of divine, sort of blue being, peaceful being, and then these hands reach out almost like it's her. And then I want you to observe the music here. What's going to happen? The music is just going to sort of devolve into this really powerful and dark version when this character comes on the screen. He's just like, no, I don't need any rituals to stop these hands. It's like, what? Listen to this. Piano, beautiful, and then
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. Now, be gone.
and who is this guy? And it's just oh, and then it just cuts so fast, and you get a sense that this person is incredibly dangerous, and it is not someone who you're gonna mess with. And the fact that he dispels this, like, goes through like a graveyard here, all the way to this guy. Then he just says, nope, be gone. It's crazy.
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. Now, be gone.
And he just casually, that's so cool. The sort of power scaling of these new characters tells me that, oh, this guy's incredibly dangerous. He doesn't need rituals. He doesn't need anything. He just said, wild. And there's this imagery of the cemetery again. Still blue. That was so cool, man. That was so much fun. Great character intro. Okay, now the piano's back alone. More focusing on the hands here.
In the water, the future mirrors the past.
I recognize her.
The
Yes.
veil of lies is slipping.
Cool.
Time is short. The moon's fall is nigh.
And the blue melts into red. And it denotes a transition is happening in this world. Yeah. That was fantastic. I recognize this character. She was from that video where there was like it was all the leaders of the Fatsui, right? And they were there, and you had the captain, and it was her, and then Arlecchino, and all these people, and it was just like, who are these guys? And we're finally seeing her again, right? It's been so long. That's crazy. But I really like this. She's kind of like almost heralding in this change. We focus so much on the blue and how that's a constant in this video, in this world. And then it's going to change right now. It's a beautiful shot. That's a fantastic image. This is a fantastic composition. Again, the moon is becoming bigger in the frame. If we go back here, check out this first shot. It's gargantuan, but it's just becoming even more prominent in the frame, even brighter, even more powerful. And in this case, red. Change in the world is occurring. So let's see who's left here. Are we going to close the story out, the narration maybe? That's what I would do. Who the heck is that?
Here at last. And things look even messier than last time.
Well, Miss Alice,
Albedo!
shall we begin?
No way. Miss Alice. Is that who made him or something? How the heck?
There's no rush, and I'd like to catch up with an old friend first. And you, young man?
Who's the new Archon? Oh!
Let's part ways here.
No way, the Wanderer?
I have an old score of my own to settle.
Oh, things are getting interesting, man. We're getting characters interacting who we never could have imagined. And then we get this awesome connected imagery. I love this. And we have, what was her name? Columbina, right? And then we have here this character and this character opposed, which I think is so cool. And even in this artwork, as she was kind of reaching through to get to this character, and he said, "Nope, be gone, lady." Then we have these guys. Everybody's kind of placed how they were in relation to this narrative, which is so fun. Night of the Still Mist, Rise. And there it is, Rise of the New Moon, the red moon, as you can see the transition here around it in this circular composition. Yeah, man, fantastic. So much fun. I have no idea who this is. I have a couple questions for the lore master. So number one, is this the end of Genshin? Like, when is Genshin ending? Is it ever ending? Because like once we get all the Archons, wait, I'm trying to count. Do we already have all the Archons? But yeah, once we get all the Archons, does it just end? Is there a plan for this? I don't know. Have they announced it? Also, is this a new Archon? I feel like she's not. But anyway, this was so much fun. I really like this part. This part was chills inducing right here. Has to be my favorite shot. And I'm going to check it out again. This was just exceptional. The music, everything is just firing on all cylinders. Then we get this sort of payoff for what she was doing with this ritual. She's clearly trying to kind of reach out and grab and connect with these spectral hands, and she's denied right here.
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. Now, be gone.
And he looks like Noctis. Like, what in the world, man? Just dispels all that. So fantastic. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite section. I want to know everybody's favorite shot, though, in the comments. This was interesting, too, to bring her back in this way. So we've not seen her in so long. As far as I haven't in cinematics, but that was cool, too. The kind of accepting of the blue petal. The kind of last blue petal, if you will. And then she heralds in this new era. And now, like we mentioned, their eyes and how important the eyes are in Genshin makes me really wonder if she ever opens her eyes, what the heck kind of power she's going to have. But yeah, so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a fantastic video. Definitely very well made. That's probably my favorite section right there. I also really like the layers of story. Like I said, this intro was strong, and this character introduction is just bonkers. I thought it was so fun. So yeah, I love it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to sub, check out my couples channel with my fiance Aaliyah if you want to see what's going on with their upcoming wedding. And make sure to hop in Discord if you want to talk about Hoyoverse and other games that we cover. And of course, check out that playlist for all the Genshin videos that I have broken down cinematically. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Goodbye.